the 2025 WNBA All-Star starters. We got Aaliyah Boston, the mean machine from the Indiana Fever. We got Paige Beckers, the great rookie out of Dallas, having an awesome rookie season. We got the GOAT, Caitlin Clark, the one and only, not the icing on the cake, the whole cake, not the needle mover, the needle, the one and only GOAT, CC22, Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark just got named an all-star captain, and you'd think she stole someone's lunch money the way some WNBA players are acting. Fans came out in droves to vote her in. Over 1.2 million people made it loud and clear. Media had her near the top 2, but the players, they threw her all the way down to 9th in their rankings. 9th for someone averaging 18 a game, leading the league in assists, and dragging her team into national relevance like it's a solo mission? Yeah, that's not just a snub. It's a message. You can practically hear the eye rolls through the ballots. So now the question isn't whether Caitlin Clark deserves her spot. It's why her own peers seem so allergic to her success.
Talk about Caitlin Clark and the WNBA All-Star voting. We now know who the 10 starters are going to be. And we also got a peel back the curtain reveal on what the other players in the league think of Caitlin Clark. This all-star voting told us something, and it confirms exactly what we think. The other players in the league can't stand Caitlin Clark. I mean, it's baffling. I've seen some people trying to claim she shouldn't be in the game. She's tied for the league lead in assists, for crying out loud.
Is it hate? Is it fear? Or is it just that Clark is the face of a new W the old guard ain't ready for? Whatever it is, the jealousy ain't subtle. It's center court, mic'd up, and ready for tip-off. Let's break this madness down. The WNBA All-Star voting is split 3 ways: fans, media, and players. Fans had Caitlin Clark at the top like she was Beyonce headlining a halftime show. The media ranked her 3rd solid, respectful, reasonable. But then the players came through like it was opposite day and dropped her to 9th among guards. Not overall, just guards. That's basically saying there are 8 people at her position better than her. 8.
Sophie Cunningham said nobody likes us about the Indiana Fever, and the player voting returns for the WNBA All-Star game don't exactly dispel that notion, because Caitlin Clark received the most votes overall, like captain on the team alongside Napheesa Collier. Another starter, Aaliyah Boston, was right behind them in votes, yet both Clark and AB were ranked 9th by the players in guards and front court.
Meanwhile, Clark is tied for the league lead in assists, putting up 18 a game and pulling in viewership like nobody else in the sport. It's not just questionable, it's laughable. It's like handing in a straight A report card and being told you're on academic probation because your handwriting's too confident. The math ain't mathing, and it's got fans wondering, are these rankings based on talent or on pure pettiness wrapped in a team huddle? You don't need a mic'd up broadcast to hear how some players feel about Caitlin Clark. You just have to watch them play her. The defense she faces isn't just tough, it's personal. We're talking sneaky elbows, hard fouls, and body checks that feel more like linebacker auditions than basketball. And the funny part, she's not even flinching. Every game looks like she walked into a league-wide grudge match where welcome to the W translates to let's see if she survives the night.
As you guys know by now, WNBA All-Star captains have been announced. Team Collier versus Team Clark, the top 2 vote getters when it comes to fan voting. Caitlin Clark, over 1.2 million fan votes. Napheesa Collier not too far behind with 1.1 million fan votes. Aaliyah Boston was close, less than 2,000 votes away from a Team Clark versus Team Boston All-Star game experience. That would have been quite the entertainment, but instead we get Team Clark versus Team Napheesa Collier, and something that I think is getting overlooked is who's going to be coaching Caitlin Clark.
Then there's the body language, side eyes, stiff handshakes, cold shoulders. It's like a passive-aggressive group project where everyone resents the star student. And if you listen close during post-game interviews, the shade is so thick you could slice it. But here's the kicker. Clark's not out here talking trash or asking for special treatment. She just keeps showing up, draining logo threes and selling out arenas. And that, more than anything, might be what bothers them the most. Let's talk about the Olympic snub, because this wasn't some oops we forgot moment. This was the WNBA sending a message wrapped in red, white, and blue. Caitlin Clark, who's breaking records, packing arenas, and carrying the league's media relevance like a gym bag, was left off Team USA like she was some rookie off a 10-day contract. They called it a decision based on experience. Cool? So we're pretending the Olympics are a retirement home now?
It's attention. She's better than you. Like, I don't understand why facts and opinion, this is not an opinion. Caitlin Clark's putting up better numbers than you guys ever did, and she's bringing the league attention, which is great for all the women coming up in the world that want to play basketball, that want to have a life and create a life for themselves by being a professional athlete, because women deserve that. So now you're going to turn around and you're going to try to beat her up on the court, and you're going to try to trash her on social media, and you're going to try to trash her on live TV. Come on. You guys need to do a little bit better.
She is super entertaining to watch, though, I'll tell you.
Look, if this was about performance, Clark's in. If it was about popularity, she's the first name on the list. But if it's about keeping the spotlight on a few chosen veterans while ignoring the brightest young star the league has seen in years, then yeah, this makes perfect sense. It's not just a snub, it's the league trying to dim a light that's too bright to control. They don't want her leading, they want her waiting her turn. But Clark's already halfway around the track while they're still stretching. And just when you think the drama couldn't get any messier, enter Angel Reese, ranked 12th by the players. Yeah, 12th? Behind people who couldn't trend on Twitter if they changed their name to Caitlin Clark controversy. Reese isn't just a name. She's a whole brand, a walking headline, a highlight reel with lashes. She's second only to Caitlin in visibility and fan engagement, yet somehow gets ranked behind Kiki, whose biggest contribution might be reminding people of a Drake song. This ain't about stats, Dom. It's about vibes, and the bad kind. Reese shows up confident, stylish, and loud, and suddenly she's too much? Nah, she's just too real. The league claims it wants stars, but keeps handing out brownie points to players whose greatest skill is staying unbothered and invisible. The system rewards humility, not heat, and Reese came with a blowtorch. Just like Caitlin, she's being punished for not shrinking herself to fit into a league still scared of its own potential. If you ever doubted who really runs the WNBA right now, just look at the fan votes. Fever fans went full campaign mode, voting like Caitlin Clark was running for president, vice president, and school board all at once. And it wasn't just her. They backed Aaliyah Boston too, nearly pushing her into a captain spot. Fans showed up, made noise, bought the merch, packed the seats, and the league responded by downplaying the whole thing. It's like the front office got overwhelmed by the crowd and hit the mute button. Meanwhile, the players acted like the fan vote was a popularity contest they weren't invited to. But here's the thing, it is a popularity contest. That's literally the point. You want visibility? This is visibility. You want growth? This is what it looks like. But instead of embracing the wave, the league and its players are paddling against it like they're afraid of drowning. When the people speak this loudly and the system still resists, maybe the problem isn't with the fans. Maybe it's the gatekeepers who don't want to share the stage. Here's what's really going on. Caitlin Clark isn't just popular, she's uncontrollably popular. And that terrifies a league that's used to managing the narrative. She didn't climb some ladder, she launched herself over it with a Nike deal, national headlines, and sold out arenas trailing behind. She didn't play the waiting game, she broke the game. And for a league that spent decades nurturing its image around quiet excellence and modest stars, Caitlin is a wrecking ball in a ponytail. The media loves her, fans adore her, and every time she touches a ball, the internet melts. But the system? It's glitching. Because she didn't ask for permission, she took the spotlight and never looked back. That's the real issue. She didn't just arrive, she arrived too loud, too fast, and too unstoppable. She's not WNBA compliant, and nothing rattles the status quo harder than someone who refuses to shrink to fit into it. Her mere existence forces the league to answer a question it's not ready for. What if the future looks nothing like the past? Here's the punchline. The WNBA might not want Caitlin Clark to be the face of the league, but it's too late. She already is. They can rank her 9th, leave her off Olympic teams, throw shade in interviews, and elbow her on every screen, but the numbers don't lie, and neither do the headlines. She's the reason half the country suddenly knows what channel the Fever play on. She's the one turning casual fans into season ticket holders. So yeah, they can keep pretending she's just another rookie, but the world already bought front row seats to the Caitlin Clark show. And Angel Reese? Same story. The league wants stars, but punishes the ones who actually shine. It's like asking for fireworks, then calling the fire department when they light up the sky. But here's the good news. Fans see it all. And if you're one of them, if you're tired of seeing the game's brightest names get dimmed by politics and pettiness, make some noise. Drop a comment, hit that like button, and smash subscribe like you're swatting a weak layup off the glass. Because this story's just getting started, and trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next.